Hey everybody, Marcin here, and today I want to discuss why you should be excited for the next 3D Mario game. Now, I know that sounds crazy because it's like, well, if you're into Mario, I mean, you're probably going to be excited for the new 3D Mario game anyway, but I want to talk about why I'm extra excited for it. So, Mario Odyssey was honestly incredible. It is in my top, I don't know what number, it's up there in terms of my favorite gaming experiences. Mario Odyssey is incredible. The new Donk City sequence, when you're going through that arcade, like as if it is the original Donkey Kong, oh my gosh, it's freaking awesome. And it made me feel like a kid again, and I didn't think a game could do that. I thought that was it for me, I'm just old man Jenkins and that's it. The Mario Odyssey experience is real. It's amazing. So from that alone, you would already probably just be super excited for whatever the next 3D Mario game is. I know some people have talked about maybe we're going to get a Mario Galaxy 3 because we have the new Mario movie coming out, but even if it is a new Galaxy game, I have a strong feeling that it's not going to play like the past two Mario Galaxy games. And the reason that I wanted to make this video is that I am beyond excited for the next 3D Mario game because we have Donkey Kong Bonanza. So earlier I was talking about how incredible Mario Odyssey was. And I have to be honest, Nintendo is the company that I have faith in being able to top themselves, but Mario Odyssey was such an incredible experience that I didn't know what to expect in terms of them topping themselves from that game. It's so good. But then we got Donkey Kong Bonanza, and before people get upset, I'm not making comparisons on which game is better or whatever. They're two totally different experiences, but Donkey Kong Bonanza also allowed me to feel a certain way with the game that I didn't really think Nintendo would be able to pull out of me again. Donkey Kong Bonanza was magic, and so was Mario Odyssey. They're two totally different games, but they're both 3D platformers that both allowed me to have such a magical experience playing them. Saying magical just feels weird, but I don't know how else to describe it. Those games are magic. And I know that sometimes Nintendo has been releasing duds or just games where it's like, where is that Nintendo polish? But Donkey Kong Bonanza proves that they still do have that Nintendo polish and that Nintendo magic. So for them to be able to create another 3D platformer, to have another amazing experience playing it, but also having it be so different of an experience? Because when I play Donkey Kong Bonanza, I don't just go, oh, this is Mario Odyssey this is Mario Odyssey that. They are two totally different games. And to be honest, if you're curious which one's my favorite, I don't even see a point in comparing the two. They both play so differently, and I feel like what you're trying to do in the games is different as well. Like sure, the objectives are arguably still similar with that you're trying to find certain things and do certain challenges, but in terms of how it's executed and how it feels and just playing it overall, they're two totally different experiences. But the main point though, is that Donkey Kong Bonanza is an incredible experience at the level of what Odyssey was. It comes down to personal opinion and personal preference on which one you would like more, because some people like me are super obsessed with K. Rool, so to have K. Rool come back was a big deal, and just the older enemies in general. But again, I separate the two games. They're both two totally different experiences. And that's a part of what makes this incredible and a part of, again, why I'm so excited for that next 3D Mario game. They outdid themselves with Mario Odyssey, but they also outdid themselves with Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is a game that came out this year. So they prove that they can still do it. So to imagine a brand new 3D Mario game on the Switch 2, which, holy moly, please use the specs of the Switch 2, because sometimes games are coming out, it's usually third party, but sometimes games are coming out and it's like, alright, I mean, where's the 60 FPS 4K? But regardless, let's assume it uses the hardware to the fullest extent. Imagine how good this game would look. And imagine what new Mario experience we can have. I remember loving exploring the worlds of Mario Odyssey. Now imagine that on the Switch 2. All new worlds on better hardware. And just as a side note, graphics aren't everything, but still, when the graphics are really good, it still adds. And with Nintendo, usually the art direction is super good. So again, imagine that on the Switch too. What if this time they go for a tad bit of a darker approach? What if Bowser looks freaking menacing in this one? Because Mario Odyssey was a little bit more on the goofy side, especially at the end. Which there's nothing wrong with. Actually, I was going to say there's nothing wrong with that, but I will say one of my biggest complaints of Mario Odyssey was the ending. They could have had it be funny and goofy, but I don't know. The way it ended, not the biggest fan, but still. What if Bowser this time is like, no, I've had enough of this. And he just starts destroying things. And it's not about him getting married or trying to get Peach. It's like, no, I've just had enough. Mario, you're done. And that's where if they want to have it be a Mario Galaxy 3 or connected to Mario Galaxy, I think they could still do it. I just have a feeling that it would not play like Mario Galaxy 1 or 2. I have a feeling they'd want to do something a little bit different. And maybe that's where they kind of meet in the middle. Because I don't expect it to play like Mario Odyssey either. I would imagine that they'd do something a little bit different. It's funny thinking about it because I remember at one point it was like, man, is Mario Odyssey going to get DLC? Are they going to do something with Mario Odyssey? And then you kind of start to get into talks of, is there going to be an Odyssey 2? I don't know what it is, but I just have a feeling that they're not going to do sequels of this stuff. Like, I don't expect a Donkey Kong Bonanza 2. I don't expect a Mario Odyssey 2. They could still do it, but I'm not really expecting it. So I feel like even if we get another Mario Galaxy game, I don't even think it would be called Galaxy 3. It may be in the setting of Mario Galaxy, but I feel like it would play different. I just get the vibe that they're not going to do direct sequels, at least for these types of games. They still could, but it's just the vibe that I'm getting. But I think that we're in store for another amazing gaming experience with the next 3D Mario game. They outdid themselves with Odyssey, they outdid themselves with Bonanza. I think they're going to outdo themselves again. Let me know in the comments if you think they're going to do a Galaxy 3 or what direction you think they'll go. Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this discussion, make sure to like the video. If you want to stay up to date with my content, feel free to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.